So let's go and create a new component called item card container.js. So I'm just going to use RNFE. So save this React functional export. Then here inside here, I'm just going to bring that container item card container. Let me close it. Let me copy and paste it 2 more times. Okay, so here inside this item card component container, I'm just going to supply the key. For the time being, I'm just going to keep the key as 101, and for this as key as the 102. So unique key, we need to maintain the unique key, right? So that's the reason we are using these things. Then I'm going to, now you can see we have 2 different item cards containers over there. And what are the things we need to supply? We need to supply the image, location, name, and location. All right, so let's apply the image. So here hold your alt or option key over there, and then type, first we need to supply the image source. So image src prop, we are going to use image src. Okay, I'm going to keep it empty for the time being. Then title, and then location. All right, these are the props we need to supply. Cool. Let me copy this and paste it in our item card container. First, it's going to be image source. Let's destructure the prop. Title. Oops, I think I messed up. Copy and paste it. And copy this location and let's paste it there. Fine. So now what we need to do over here, so let's supply, for the time being, I'm just going to supply a dummy image. Okay, let me supply a dummy image. So I do have an image URL to resemble a restaurant image. I copied this image from the Pixabay only. Okay, see, this is that image currently. So anyways, for dummy image, let's use, goes to the Pixabay. Let's choose some image. For the time being, I'm just going to copy this image address and I'm going to give it in this location over here. And as well as for this, I'm going to give another image. Let me give another image. Let me copy this now. Copy image address. Anyways, later these images are going to be loaded dynamically, so no, don't worry about this. And the title, I'm just going to say something. Here I'm just going to say sample or something. Location, I'm just going to keep it as the current location, Qatar. Okay, save the changes. All right, so now we can see that we supplied the images and everything. It's been perfectly supplied to here. So let's go and customize the item menu card container. Okay, so what we need to do is, let's open the item card container. We do already destructured all the informations and everything. And now, as usual, I'm just going to delete this and I'm going to bring the touchable opacity React Native. And inside here, I'm just going to bring the image from React Native. And inside this image, I'm going to supply the source. So source is going to be image src. So this basically, that is an URL which we are supplying it. It's a URL, it's not an object. So you need to use the URI, and I need to supply that source, image source. Okay, so even if you're using a real-time data API, when it is going to be a URL, not an object. So previously, whenever we used, these things are objects, not an URL. So in this case, currently right now we are using URL, so you need to use this URI. All right, then I'm going to give the class name. Class name is going to be width. Of course, it's going to take the parent width, and height it's going to take only 40, and rounded, of course, rounded MD, and object cover. And then since it's using the parent width, so I need to fix the width for this touchable opacity over here. So it's going to be rounded MD, and it's going to have a border, and border gray 300, and space Y should be 2, and px3 py, padding left and right 2 3, and padding top and bottom 2, and shadow MD, and BG white color. Okay, those are the things. And with not border, I'm going to say BG, and at last I'm going to fix the width. I'm going to say the width as 182 pixels. These are custom sizes, so you can write these styles or adjust the width size for you, because these are just trial and error. Make sure comfortable until you feel comfortable with that styles and everything. Okay, so each card margin, we have top and bottom, we are adding some space, and now you can see that perfectly a box is created. Inside the box's image is loaded perfectly. After the image, we just need to bring the text boxes and everything. So let me bring the word wrap, enable the word wrap so that you can see these styles. And after this image, as I said, I need to bring the title. So let me copy that class name. So here, let me bring it. So text object, class name, class name. I'm going to bring the title. That will bring the title. But the problem with the title is it is not supposed to be displayed like this. Like, what we need to do is, sometimes the title name will be big, or sometimes the title name will be smaller. So I'm just going to make sure it. So if the title dot length, if the length of the title if the length of the title is greater than 14 letters, then I'm just going to slice it. I'm just going to say, so dollar title dot length, so not dollar, sorry, title dot slice. We are going to use the slice method. So slice until 14 characters, then add these 2 dot over there if it is greater than that length. Otherwise, simply print title. Okay, so if the, let's say if I'm giving something instead of something, I'm just going to say something very big or something. See, that will automatically truncate the excess word, and it will add those 2 dots over there. Okay, so that's the reason we are adding it like this. So let me copy this one more time, and here we are going to bring the view, because we need to bring the location icon. So if you have a look at this design, you can see it does have a location icon, then it's displaying the text. Okay, so for that we are going to create a view, and inside this view I need to bring that location icon. Let me copy paste this text anyways. Here I need to bring that location. So let me go back to the, where it is, here, icons. So let me search for the icon name called map marker. Okay, so choose any marker which you like most. So I'm just going to use this one. Let me copy this. I think already we copied the font awesome. No, here, let me paste the font awesome, and let me copy this, and let me paste it here. Save the changes, and instead of black color, I'm just going to give a very specific color code. Let me copy that color code, and let me paste it here. Save the changes, and it's not going to be 24, it's going to be 20, like that. Fine. And the size is going to be 14 pixel, and the color code is going to be a little bit lighter color, not as exactly, or we can use the same color itself. Fine, that's good. And location, I'm just going to keep 18. I'm going to check 18, and this is going to be location. Say the changes. Now it shows the, and still for this we need to add a few more styles. We need to make it item center and a flex row. That's what we are going to add here for this view. Let's add a flex row and item center, and let's add some space between those two text. And now you can see that we successfully created this. What is this design? We successfully created this cards and everything. And if you look at it, it's having a nice opacity level. See, having a nice opacity, and the card, everything is being successfully loaded. Now only thing is remaining, it's all we have to do is to pull the real-time data from the Rapid API. We need to pull this record by using Axios. We are going to pull this record, and we are going to re-render this entire item card container according to that particular data. And in the meanwhile, we have one more thing, that we need to bring a nice loading animation, and as well as we need to bring that what is that, if there is no data to display, we need to display that no data available or something. That's what we need to do next. All right then, so now let's add that nice loading animation. So let's go to the discover page. Okay,